And here we are. Did you see that? That was an up close of the distillate being toked a few hours ago. And the reason I shared that is because that toke that you just saw up close is what put me under. I have been sleeping for a couple hours since that toke. Yes, THC distillate. Here is your hurtin' hippie Gord with another review, and this is a new review. This is a review on CO2 distillate. What I have today, I have another distillate coming that is THC only. You may know it as being called clear. This here is clear with a terp add back. I'm going to show you first. There's the, doubt it's going to focus, but let's see what happens when I open this up. It's rather thick and oily. No, it's not going to focus, but rather thick and oily. And what it is, let's first cheers, because it takes a little bit to hit you, and I want you to see what this does. And really, seriously, dip your dabber in and take a tiny bit. And because this is a terp add back, I've got low temp. The flavors are amazing with that terp add back. Now I need to explain that. I need to explain what this is. What clear is a distillate, a CO2 distillation that takes all the THC active. It has yet to lose that one molecule that makes it carboxylated. It is not carboxylated, but they take only that THC element, THC-A, and therefore the clear is about as pure as it can be. They say 99.44 is about as pure can be. This tested at 98.6. The rest, the 1.4, is minimal. Who knows what it is? Well, they know what it is. I don't have the test results. I don't care. It's probably moisture. But what's a terp add back? The clear is what that toke would have been 98.6% THC, just a toke of THC, if not for the add back. What they do, when you distill, all the other chemicals are coming off. The terpenes, the fats, the lipids, all that is leaving. All they're capturing is the THC. But important in the plant, and I've talked about it a lot because of the entourage effect, are the terpenes. So what they have done is they've taken the THC from one plant. I believe in this case it's either Bubba Kush or it's God's Green Crack. Can't remember which. I'll put it in the description below what the THC is derived from. The terpenes, I know, are derived from Chemo Kush. Chemo Kush is something that since the 70s has been developed by the University of British Columbia. It is for pain, sleepiness, insomnia, appetite. It's what cancer patients need. It's what chronic pain sufferers need in terpenes. Terpenes from that are myrcene and pineol, whatever. Things that help the absorption of that THC. The myrcene in this is very strong and causes the high to be very much body. Now I'm going to explain a bit about this. So what they do is they take out 5% by volume and put the terpenes, pure terpenes, back in. Now a 5% terpene, you know terpenes, but terpenes are the flavor points. You know terpenes by if you have shatter, very little smell or flavor. If you have a wax or sugar wax, a little more smell and flavor, that's the terpenes. Those are 2 or 3% terpene. So a 5% terpene add back, you're getting a lot of myrcene. Thereby, very little THC is needed to absorb. And that is why I said when you take this dab, take a small one. I learned if you're going to, and I do suggest if you have high pain, this is a good medicine to take. It's starting to hit now. As I said, it greened me out. I am no rookie by any means. I've been smoking over 40 years, and it takes a lot for me to green out. I have not greened out in years, but I had 2 very tiny tokes when it first came right after my unboxing. I took a couple of tokes to give it a feel. Very small ones too. And wow, it was strong. Almost too strong. Those 2 tiny dabs. And I went easily an hour and a half with it barely changing from powerful. And then just before and it made me want to sleep. Just before I was going to sleep, I filmed, and I didn't mean to, I filmed what you saw at the beginning of this video, the close-up of the toke. I wanted the film to be the beginning of this, but I really wanted to wait until after I slept. Wasn't thinking, did it right away. Then I went for the nap, and wow, I had to stay in bed. It was a full green out. That was just too much THC at that time. And this is a guy who took 200 milligrams yesterday in a suppository and 100 milligrams in a pill. This was maybe 50 milligrams toked, and it was too much. It was too much. So if you're buying it, if you're buying it, you're a person with high tolerance. Be that as it may, still be caution. Very careful with the toking of it, very careful with the use of it. I would suggest using it before bed as a pain management tool, evening pain management. This very likely is going to stick you to the couch. It sure is sticking me to the couch. This is going to be an evening at home. Good day for it. It's pouring rain outside. So am I going to have a second toke with you? No. And why not? Because I realize I don't need that much pain relief, and I don't want to get that high again. This is going to last a good long time, so why do you get concentrates? Why do we keep concentrating more and more down to this, as we got here, almost 99% pure? Why? Because then you can medicate better. I know, just a tiny bit on this will last me hours. This package, I believe, is selling for around $90 a gram, and that's 1 gram. That's a lot there. That's a lot there. Let's see if it'll focus. It's an awful lot in that, and for $90, this is, I'm sure, going to last twice as long as shatter at 55. So we will see how it goes. Let me know if you guys decide to buy it because of me. I'd love to know. If you've had distillate from somebody else, let me know. Distillate, I think, is the future of it, but it's going to take me a while to get used to it, and it's going to last a good long time. The flavors are great too. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. And I don't know what else to say. See, I think I will say a little bit more. I'll say I'm really high. This is really hitting me. After I went to sleep, I woke up with it still a little bit in me, but my pains were starting to come back. I've just had something to eat, just had this toke with you all, and the pains, which I've been feeling so bad for the last week or 2, right in here, is almost non-existent. And that's what we take our medicine for. Yes, it has different effects. We get used to those effects because we gotta get rid of the pain. Without the pain, we can't be lived with. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. Pass around your smiles, please. Make me happy.